Jenkins' pass for Hill results in an incomplete. Third down.
We apologize for the technical difficulties. It's now third down and call it 10 in overtime. Rancocas Valley and Eastern all tied at 15. Ball at the 25-yard line of Eastern. Mangine sets, rolls to his left. Going to take it himself, but he's not going to get there. Going to be knocked down at the 25-yard line. That'll bring up fourth down for the Red Devils.
Brings up 4th and 9.
Fourth down and 9 for Rancocas Valley.
I guess they decided it's too far to kick there. They're going to try and get the first. They do have the formation where Gondras is in the slot.
Of course, the key here is that offensive line giving Mangine time to throw the football. Fires to the right side and going down to pick it off the turf was Hill. Makes the catch inside the 15 at the 14-yard line. Just enough for the first down from our point of view. And that is a first down, and I know that was a completion that's going to be credited to Mangine, but we know who made that play. It was Hill.
Great play. He got past the first down marker.
So on a 4th and 10, they convert. Mangine, the give to Matlock to the left side with his quickness. Matlock to the goal line, and he's in for the touchdown. From 14.
Down Matlock. RV takes the lead 21-15.
Here it is again. I just saw the end of that there.
Yep, turned the shoulders, got upfield, made the play.
Yeah, Matlock's one of those runners, Sam, where you think you have him hemmed in, but he's so quick he can turn that into a big touchdown run, as you saw him do right there.
He keeps his legs driving on every time he carries the ball.
Timeout now called by Rancocas Valley. Think they may go for 2 here, or?
Well, they were missing a guy. That's the main reason why they call timeout. But that still doesn't answer the question. Yeah, they may go for 2, which definitely puts the pressure on Eastern.
So 21 now, 15. Rancocas Valley takes the lead in overtime. The extra point coming up. Premier Barbershop is the place to get your hair cut. They have experienced barbers at Premier who specialize in the latest styles, fades, temple tapers, mohawks, comb-overs, designs, and more. Premier Barbershop at 14 High Street in Mount Holly. Diversified establishment. If you look good, they look good. Get sharp at Premier Barbershop in Mount Holly. So the extra point coming up here. Joey Bryson to attempt, or at least they are lining up for Joey Bryson to attempt. Mangine will hold. Danny Myers lines up to the left side. He has been the recipient of a fake on many occasions. They're going to kick it right here. And it is good.
It's good, okay.
Bryson's kick is good for the extra point.
It takes the guessing game out of Eastern's hands. They know they have to score a touchdown.
22-15, Rancocas Valley as they strike first. Salvito's Pizza is located in the Ritz Shopping Center in Voorhees. They have spent 35 years serving the community. It's a local business, open Monday through Saturday from 11 a.m. till 9 p.m. Salvito's has great pizza and much more, including a fabulous dinner menu. Phone 856-566-8466. Salvitos is a proud supporter of local high school sports and community events. They offer discounts and fundraisers for local schools and organizations. Salvitos Pizza in the Rich Shopping Center in Voorhees. So at the 25-yard line, Eastern with their opportunity here. They give up the middle to Brandon and maybe a couple.
Hand off to Brandon Good for a few yards.
They give him just a little over a yard. 2nd and 9. Trips to the right side, empty backfield. Slot to the left side for Andrew Heck. Looking left. See if he caught it. He did.
Okay. Well, they're ruling it a catch. Let's take a look and see here.
Rule the catch on the field. Frees up 3rd and 5 for the Vikings.
Reception made by Stafford along the left sideline. Now 3rd down and 5. Heck being rushed, and he will be dumped.
There was a time for a defensive play. That was it.
Cologne came smashing through there, right up the middle. Did not give Heck an opportunity there, Sam, to go right or go left, go forward. He was right in his face.
Took away any possibility of extending the play. Well, this is the ball game right here. They need a 1st down at minimum, and then eventually they still have to score a touchdown.
4th down and 11. Ball at the 26-yard line. (22-15) in this Group 5 opening round game. The number 2 seeded Rancocas Valley Red Devils on top, 22-15. They went into halftime trailing at 15-0 in a first half that was filled with turnovers.
Let's hear it for the Devils.
Yeah, for all the adjustments they made, the most important one was attitude and focus. They came out ready to play in the second half.
4th down and 11 for Eastern. Empty backfield for Heck. The snap, they're coming after him again, throws deep to the right side, and this one is incomplete in the end zone, and that is the ball game.
Next pass results in an incomplete. Congratulations, Rancocas Valley.
So Rancocas Valley survives to win it 22-15 after trailing it 15-0. Here it is.
Let's try the same. Oh, just a matter of a yard away. That pressure, that D-line, those big plays by RV, they find a way. They're still surviving.
So the final score from Rancocas Valley is 22-15. Rancocas Valley coming back to win it. As we mentioned, they trailed it 15-0 at halftime, and they really couldn't do much with the football in the first half, but boy, they came back. And again, you can talk about that offense all you want, but the thing that really got it turned around for them was that defense to give them the opportunity to come back as they really stiffened in the second half, really stopped that running game pretty much entirely for Eastern, and that really proved to be a big part of their ability to come back and win the game.
That D-line stiffening up, and the coordinator calling some more pressure, sending 5 and 6 guys. I mean, that's where you can start. If you can shut the other team down, then you can give yourself time to get things together. I mean, they had a risky, gutsy play call on the fake punt. They didn't lose their composure. I mean, let's not lose sight of that. When things were at their worst, they weren't fighting amongst each other and between each other. They kept together, and they pulled it out. I mean, this was as much of a physical game, a mental game as anything. This is a good job.
We'll be back to wrap this one up right after these two messages.
Update your home with the long-lasting beauty of natural stone at the Hard Yard. Lippincott Supply in Mount Holly. We stock Belgian block, flagstone, stacking stone, and decorative gravel. We also offer a huge variety downtown Mount Holly since 1901.
Looking for a certified pre-owned vehicle? Miller Ford has a great selection to complement any lifestyle or budget. Plus, not just any car can be certified pre-owned Ford. Only the best cared for vehicles are chosen and then backed with Ford factory coverage, a 7-year, 100,000-mile warranty, special financing, a clean Carfax report, and 24-hour roadside assistance. Find an affordable, reliable, and certified Miller Ford today. Miller makes it better. Route 38 Mount Holly and 24/7 at millerford.com.
Back here at Rancocas Valley, you see on the screen Jesse Edrick being talked to by some reporters who had an interception in this game and really was very tough up the middle in that second half. Their leading tackler by 5 for Rancocas Valley, and as we mentioned, it was the defense that really did the job for Rancocas Valley. Let's recap the scoring. 5:12 of the first quarter. It was Frandon, TJ Frandon, with a touchdown from 13 yards out, made it 6-0. They went for 2, and it was good. Then Frandon again with 4 yards out. Point after was good. Traditional point after made it 15-0, and that's where we were at halftime. In the second half, 5:11 of the third quarter, 8-yard touchdown from Bryce Mangine to Danny Condris. Extra point was good, 15-7. 11:18 of the fourth quarter. Again, Condris with a reception, 20 yards. Point after was a 2-point variety, and it was Mangine tossing it to Hill for the 2-point conversion that made it 15-15, and then it went to overtime. Ty Matlock with a 14-yard run in overtime, 21-15. The extra point was good to make it 22-15, and you always had faith, Sam. They're gonna pull it out. They're gonna have some magic that they always have, and it was a game where they really did second half come out as a different team and really took control of the game.
You know, I would expect no less. You know, we're waiting for it. It wasn't there in the first half, but credit to the players and the coaches. I mean, you can make adjustments and then you can actually execute the adjustments. It's great to stand on a chalkboard and say something, but they got their players to play and the players bought in, and it's good to see a team fix the issues from the first half to the second half. And then sometimes it's just about toughness. When you talk about toughness, look at that D-line. They just stiffened up. They stopped that run. The pressure came. When it was time to make plays, they made them. And most importantly, like we said earlier, they did not fall apart. They were taunted a few times in this game. There were times where they could be pulled into a situation that would detract from the team. But what they do, they stayed together and they pulled it out at the end. I mean, good job.
Yeah, no question about it. I think in the first half they were a little, I don't want to say confused, but caught off guard by some of the formations and some of the ways that they were running the football and that sort of thing. But in the second half, as you said, it's one thing to go in at halftime, listen to the coaches. They draw it up on the chalkboard, if there are such things these days, chalkboards. But it may be iPads or whatever the case may be. But the fact of the matter is you have to go out there and execute it, and they really did a great job. Really making them pretty much one-dimensional. Yeah, they had some runs in the second half, but nowhere near the kind of effectiveness that they had in the first half running the football. You see some of the plays here in this football game, some of the defensive plays especially, and that made it really, really tough. That defensive play that you just saw there brought up fourth down and long, and they just couldn't get it done. And the long pass in the end zone just was not able to be completed. There it is. That was the big highlights, but how about the 4th and 1 over here when the defense stopped? That may be the the play of the game right there, because it gave RV the chance to come back and tie it up. So, of course, also a big fake punt by Danny Myers, picking up a huge chunk of yardage, putting them into a position to score a touchdown in the football game. So all in all, Rancocas Valley, as you said, they had their problems in the first half. Both teams turning the football over. I think each team had 3 turnovers in that first half. And they came back and played pretty much clean football except for that fumble by Mangine. It didn't really hurt them, and they were able to pull this one out. And they next will host Lenape here back again. They already beat them one time this year, but Lenape, as you know, is always a very tough team to play against because they are so sound defensively, and they just play offense kind of old school. They grind it out, they get first downs, and that's what they do, and you just got to make sure that you are able to not let them, as Dan Houseman always tells me, can't let them get first downs and first downs and first downs, because what happens is they use the whole first quarter.
That's right.
And then they kick it to us, and if we go 3 and out, they can take the whole second quarter. So if you let them do what they want to do, the game can be over pretty much very quickly.
And, these close friends and foes, I mean, whether you have the team that was talented and made the state championship last year or this year's version of Lenape that's, struggling to get back to where they were, these two teams know each other. So it's going to be a close game regardless of what the talent level you have.
No question about it. Of course, they played twice last year. Both games were 10-7. And the final, of course, was the state championship game that Lenape won. This year, again, Rancocas Valley wins the first game, and now they play them again. This time, though, different situation. They're not playing at Lenape, that is. They're playing right here at Rancocas Valley. So once again, the final score from Rancocas Valley. The Red Devils advance with a thrilling 22-15 come from behind win over a very good, we might add, Eastern team as well. So I want to thank everyone. My champion who was out there outside in the cold did a great job on camera. Gomez working the computer. Of course, Dean McCaskey and Tom Williams of Prime Events. Want to thank everyone. And, of course, also we want to thank Athletic Director Mike Lamb for his hospitality, and our sponsors, Alimo Group, Dempster Sports Pub, Third Base Sports and Trophies, Burn Boot Camp, Highway Tire, Mount Holly Pro Day, Parent Chief Chapels, Premier Barbershop, and, of course, Salvito Pizza. Without them, these broadcasts would not be possible. So for Sam Jenkins, this is Tony Blum. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. And we'll be back next week to bring you more Rancocas Valley football. For Sam, this is Tony. So long for now.